Welcome back to a brand new episode. It's January 1st, 2025, and we're going to kick off this year with a new set of videos for this 55, and I'm going to actually try to keep up with it this time. So that's my goal for 2025, is to make more videos on this car and other things that I'm doing, because I'm constantly doing all kinds of things all the time. And
welcome back again. That video did not go as planned. I had originally set up everything. I went for a test drive. Transmission was not shifting. Would go from third to fourth to fifth, back down to fifth, down to fourth, down to third, down to fifth, blah, 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 blah. That was a 6L80, 6-speed. And I didn't like it. It shifted too many times. It was like so overly shifting and unpredicting. So that's transmission number 2 in this car. Right, okay, so we had the 4L80, which turned out not to have any gears. It just had all neutrals. And that's what you get for buying a $400 4L80 on Craigslist and getting home, putting it in your project, not checking it out. It happens. Then the 6L80, I used the Holley stuff, which says it controls it, which it really doesn't. It kind of just suggests what it should do, like if you tell it how to shift or whatever. So now we're on our third transmission, which is the 4L80 that I picked up about 2 weeks ago, week ago. It's in, it shifts, it's working. Finally, we have a transmission that works. I'm stoked, because I've driven this car a few times, and I've gotten it to pull up to about 7.5 pounds. And I actually took the 411s out. I put the 3.0 gear in, and now we have a good cruiser. So this has like a 0.75 reduction on the transmission. So at a 3.0 to 1 ratio on the freeway, it cruises 70 at like 2,000 RPM, which is perfect. So my only problem now is we don't have enough boost. 7.5 is fun, but I want to make like 10, 12 to 13. So I have a tuner. He's helping me do some pulls on this. I got him involved because I thought I was doing something wrong on my tune. And so I did a couple polls for him, and I gave him the data log, and he goes, "You're running out of fuel." And I'm like, there's no way I'm running out of fuel. Like it's a 340 liter per hour pump. Like this thing should be good up to like 1,000 horsepower tops, right? We're like half that maybe. And so I started wondering, like, well, why is the fuel not, why is it, what's going on? So I pulled the tank. Lo and behold, tons of dirt and debris, debacle inside of this tank. I have no freaking clue. It's a brand new tank. I have no clue how this happened. So we cleaned the tank. We got the transmission in. We got everything shifting. It runs good. But we're not making enough power yet. So that's where this bad boy comes in. That's right, baby, the party pulley. So this is a 2.45 inch size. Stock pulley on here is 2.95, I believe. So this should net another 4 to 5 pounds of boost. So I think that's going to put us right in that 12 to 13 range, I'm hoping. And this is where the magic starts. So I've actually already done a couple pulls and got up to about 7.5 pounds. And that one tire fire is pretty mean. I think I pulled like at least 7 to 8 house lengths. And I even went back and the next day and looked at my line, that it just a mean single line down I'm sure the neighbors love me, but whatever. So anyway, in this video, we're gonna put this bad boy on, but first we gotta pull the snout off the supercharger. We're gonna get through we're gonna pull the front pulley off, and then we're gonna press on this new bad boy. Hopefully I have a belt that fits, because I have one that's slightly smaller, or maybe that one will still fit, because this one was maxed out when I put it on. So we'll go ahead and deal with that when we get there. But I'm hoping by this video, we can actually get some real driving videos, and I'm gonna try to figure out a good microphone that works in the car. If anybody knows, please. I'm gonna try if I don't find one before this video, but that would be really helpful. Because I did a couple of videos with a cheap microphone, and you can't hear anything. This car is so loud, you can't hear anything at all. So let's get this bad boy ripped off. We'll get this on, and then we'll do some rips. This part of the video is probably going to get left out because honestly, nobody wants to watch me struggle for 18 hours with trying to set up a 3-jaw puller from the auto parts store. I mean, come on. What is going on with this thing? For real? Bro, I have no idea. Ay, ay, ay. You know, whoever borrowed this last, shame on you. You suck. Alright. Nobody wants to watch me struggle on this for 20 hours and try to figure out what I'm doing here while I contemplate my life, trying to put together a 3-jaw puller. I mean, come on. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. Wah! She gone. Anyway, there you go. Alright, so now that we've got that old one off, we're going to go ahead and throw this bad boy on. That's going to go right over there. I did verify that this is clearing the aluminum here, so we don't have to shave anything. You know, there's no rubbing. So I'm going to put this socket right at the bottom here. Theoretically, that should just put pressure on that center, because you don't want to put it on these pins. You'll press those pins out. So we're going to put that right there. We're going to mount this bad boy right on the center, and I'm just going to drive a little washer in between here so we're not pressing directly on our nice beautiful new pulley. I'm going to bring this down just a little bit. Alright, so we're kind of started right there. We'll make sure we're flat here. And we're just going to press down, and hopefully this goes smooth. That does not look good. Abort. Let's see. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully there she goes. Now we're cooking. All right, let's get up. There, we've reached the end. I think we're gonna double check it. Yeah, we're all the way on. So when this bad boy is sitting flush, that's how you know you got it all the way on. See? Oh yeah, baby. Okay, so next we got to take these out because these are not torqued to spec. See, and they're just sitting in there. So we're going to back all of these out, and then we're going to put some Loctite on them, and then we're going to torque them down. We're going to put some Bolt super glue on these. Good old blue Loctite. Oh yeah. Okay. So Griptech says the bolt torque spec for these is 62 inch-pounds, which is like 5 Newton meters. See, it's not very much. So you just want to make sure these bad boys are torqued down with some Loctite on them, and you'll be good to go. Boom. Alrighty, so off camera, I went ahead and cleaned both mating surfaces of the blower and the snout. Got some stuff in here still. And wiped this down with acetone and just a plastic brush. That's all it took to get it off. So we're gonna put some silicone back on here. I'm using 3-bond. I think you can use like black gasket maker. I like 3-bond, it works good. It does take longer to cure, but it never leaks on anything I've used it on. Engine, oil, water stuff, whatever, it works great. So we're gonna put that on there. And well, actually we're gonna put the silicone on this side because it'd be easier to do. And then all we have to do is when we're putting it on, we gotta make sure that this is lined up with the isolator. Now, I have noticed that this does not have the solid isolator. This has like a little spring in the middle and all this other crap. So that's a common complaint on these. We don't have a solid isolator right now, so we're just going to throw it back together. If this becomes a problem, we can upgrade that later, but we're rolling with what we got for right now. All right, so we got our silicone. I put some around the round part there, and then I've got some on the base of the snout here. And we're going to just gently put this bad boy back where it belongs without making a mess, hopefully. Alright. And let's get this in there like so. Oh, there we go. I think we're in. Yeah, we're in. Okay. Drive that in. Crap. Forgot to grab my wrench before I started. That one in. That one in. Easy peasy, my dudes. Except for when you drop one. Torque spec on these is 20 foot-pounds, so we're just gonna run this bad boy up. This inch-pound wrench doesn't quite go to that, but it'll get us close, and then we'll finish it with the other wrench. Yeah. I don't think there's a particular order you have to do these in. Not like there's a gasket in here. Now we get to find out if the belt fits or not. Heck yeah. Sweet. Actually fits even better than the other one did. Dude! I love saving money. Hopefully that's not too loose. But I do have a smaller belt, just in case. Put this bad boy back on. Luckily for me, the gasket is stuck to the throttle body, so we'll just throw it on as is, but we do need our plate. Here it is. Hello. That's the little plate that holds the cable in place, because I'm not using electronic throttle body. So throw that guy on there. Get at least one bolt started. Hopefully we'll drop this one too. And this one's black, so it'll be even harder to find. So that's good. So we'll go ahead and get that one started in there. Okay. These are all relatively light. It's like 106 inch-pounds or something like that. It's basically finger tight. So we'll go down just a little bit right there, and we'll just tighten all these bad boys up. Perfect. Air cleaner assembly back on. Let's go ahead and tighten that up. There she is in all her glory. I hope this belt's not too loose. I don't think it will be. Look at that. She's gonna scoot now. Let's hope I don't blow it up. So we're gonna let this dry tonight, the silicone that I put on there. We're gonna let all this just sit, and then tomorrow I'm gonna wake up, have a little breakfast, and we are gonna go for a test run. I'll see you tomorrow. Here we are. She's running. Looking good. We're gonna let her warm up a little bit and then go for a little test run here. Software here to connect to the computer. You can use the little handheld, but if you get the cable for the laptop, it's a lot better. You can do a lot more. So like right here, you can build your fuel map, and then there's a learn table. So when we go for a run right now and we do a pull, you're gonna see this populate with some data. But and then if you want to watch your gauges, you can watch them like that. And then when you do a data log on the laptop, you just click the little clipboard, and it'll start logging. And then when you're done, you click it again, and then you save it. And we're going to use that to see how many pounds of boost I hit, because I can't be looking at the gauge while I'm doing it. So I'm gonna effortless. Oh, I just smoked out the whole neighborhood, man. That was too much. This thing needs posi traction. There's no way. It'll never hook. It'll never hook. Oh, I don't even know if you guys even saw the smoke that was behind me. Highly recommend doing a supercharger. Highly recommended. That was effortless. Barely any pedal. Car runs good though. Everything is running great. Shift's awesome. The tuner that I'm working with, he's made nice adjustments on the transmission. It shifts right at like 5,200 RPM, wide open throttle. Doesn't even slip. And that's a stock converter, 2000 stall or whatever. So, man, this car is pretty nutty. I think we're in the clear. Oh yeah. Enough for now. I don't want to crash my car. I look like such a jerk. Oh, that was amazing. Supercharger, just do it. Worth it. Just gotta get posi traction now for sure, because there's no way this thing is gonna hook ever, never. Be careful out there, kids. A lot of bad drivers. So I went over the data log, and at the most I hit about 10 pounds on that last run, and honestly it's enough. It's enough for me. So I know I can probably hit like 11 or 12, and I think a lot of factors is that we have zero traction, we're spinning one tire, transmission shifting on cue. I think if I did a pull in like second gear, it probably would pull up to like 11 or 12 pounds. But honestly, as fast as it is, I know you can't really see it on video. It's really hard to tell, but it's fast and it's pretty scary and it gets pretty nutty. And this car is not really equipped to go that fast. I mean, I do have 4-wheel disc brakes, which was a must-have. That was the first thing I did to this car. One of the first things I did. And, you know, I've got front coilover suspension, tubular control arms, but in the rear, we're just running leaf springs. So we're really not like super equipped to go super, super fast. But I think for the street right now at 10 pounds, I'm pretty dang happy with the way it is. So for right now, the only thing I want to focus on is I want to repaint this dash, because whatever paint I used 2 years ago when I painted this dash, I knew the car was going to be this color, so I bought a small amount of it, and it cracked and faded and it got weird. I don't know if it was a clear coat I used, but this car sat under a cover for like two summers, I think, and it gets hot in Arizona, so everything, all the paint on the dash cracked. I've never seen that before, so I'm going to sand that all down, repaint all that. I did order seat covers and stuff, just waiting on all of that. Headliner I don't have figured out yet, but the body is going to be my next focus, because I just wanted to get this thing on the street and get it drivable and get it ready. But with the transmission issues and not knowing if it was making enough boost and all that, everything is fixed now. It seems to be in like perfect working order. So that was kind of my whole plan, was to get the bugs worked out in this car first, and now we can move forward and try to beautify everything and try to make it nice. And there's things on the paint, like I dropped my hood before I had it mounted. I dropped it on my fresh painted driver's fender, so now I have to fix that. There's a chip on this door from when I was mounting it. I over sanded on one side, you know, it's just hot rodding. So at least everything's painted now, the jams, everything's on. So I'm just gonna scuff everything down, fix all the spots I don't like, and reshoot them on one day, and then just shoot it and clear, you know, 7, 8, 9 coats, something like that, and then wet sand it, polish, done. Then we can put our chrome on, then we can hopefully get our interior in the next month, you know, and put that all on. I'm gonna paint all these trims the same color as the body, all the window framing and everything. Also the satin black, I like it, I love it, because it's hot rod. However, it is very high maintenance, which I was afraid of happening. So, you know, it gets dusty, slightly dusty, shows everything. Everything. And you can't just wipe it. You got to use a meticulous matte detailer, you know, or something like that. So I might just end up glossing all the black on the same day. I'll just scuff it, you know, with 600 or something, and I'll just shoot it, and then I'll wipe it down, and I'll scuff it, wipe it down, and then shoot it and clear along with the rest of the color. And I might just go full gloss on the car. I don't know. We'll see. I change my mind every 5 minutes. But anyway, this has been really fun. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to try to have some more content. I really don't know what else to give you. I mean, I can just give you updates on the car, I guess. You know, I've always got other projects going on. But I appreciate you guys watching. If there's anything else you want to see from me, just leave it in the comment, and you know, maybe I'll put out a video for you guys. Until then, thank you.